It's time for blessings. Oh, whatever, Kush. I think you're talking smack. Like a lot of smack, Kush. Yeah. I don't know where my phone's at. Oh well. Whatever, Kush. I'm gonna go get some water. Get my phone. I'll be back. Whatever, Kush. Alright, and I'm back. Do, 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 do. Welcome in, Moo. Fuck. Why? Why do you gotta claw me like that when you jump, dude? It's not fair for me. Get down. Ow. Oh. He just completely missed my leg and decided to reach out with his claws and pull himself back in. Surprised I'm not bleeding right now. That just hurts so bad. Oh, there's a spot. Yep, there's some blood. Sometimes I swear, man. It's like Kush is out to start my day off on a bad day. I'm gonna clean my dab rig real quick. Ugh. Damn it, though. Looks like you're the only one here, Moo, I guess. Unless my chat's frozen, I don't know. Nope. Chat's not frozen. Welcome in, Sis Sybil. Oh, that's not good. Y'all had a tornado? We don't really get tornadoes out here very much. We get them, but it's rare. That's not good, sis. Woo. So like I told y'all the other day, I'm probably not going to have a live stream this afternoon. I got to help my friend cook. Or not cook, but help my friend with her daughter's grad party or whatever it is. I'm helping cook tacos and stuff and whatever else I need to help with. So we're probably going to stay live till, I don't know, 12:30 maybe. Maybe 1, I don't know. Depends on if anybody plays Winter Ducky Dinner or not, or whatever. Oh, I got something in my hair. And skin. It's dry skin. Okay. Just making sure. I feel blah right now. I didn't sleep at all last night, and it really sucked. It was very mentally straining on me last night. I hate not being able to sleep. Oh, I doubt I'm gonna have fun, Sybil. I'm gonna be surrounded by teenagers. I doubt it's gonna be fun. I just couldn't sleep. I was up all night long, tossing and turning. Like, for whatever reason, I could not sleep. I had to use the bathroom, I don't know, 10, 15 times last night. I mean, Sybil, I don't mind helping teenagers or being around teenagers every now and again, but I don't want to be in a crowd of teenagers, you know? I don't fit in with teenagers. I'm not a teenager. Hell, I don't even relate to teenagers. They, nowadays, I tried to listen to my godchild the last time I was there in Texas talk about her school and all her things going on. I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, like I don't know, like I dealing with one or two, you know, every now and again is different. Hell yeah, Moo. Well, all I know is my friend told me that she's expecting like 50 to 70 people to show up today. That's a lot of teenagers, okay? That's a lot of teenagers. That's like me going to like a freaking SpongeBob party or something. I don't know. What are teenagers like nowadays? I don't know anymore. When I was a teenager, it was SpongeBob. Okay, so hey. So sue me. When I was a teenager, all the teenagers were into SpongeBob and like Nickelodeon type stuff. We were weird. I get it. But I don't know what the teenagers are into nowadays. I think it's something to do with toilets or something. That's why that dude with the toilet seat on his head does so good. Teenagers like toilets now or something. I don't know. Like, I'm so out of the loop, it's not even funny. Well, if that's the case, they should love me. Sheesh. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna love them. uh, what I think is really funny is like I didn't start doing like I guess teenage type stuff until I was in my early 20s. You know, when I was a teenager, everybody was into all different kinds of stuff. We were doing different things when I was a teenager. See, we had our four wheelers and our dirt bikes and stuff when I was a teenager too. We had all that. I'm glad that's still sticking around. We used to have go karts. I miss the go karts. I can't fit in a go kart right now if I wanted to. Ever since I've done a blessings. For real. Well, I mean, sometimes, yes, I agree with you, Moo, on that one. Like large groups, I'm not a huge large group fan. I do like to go to anime conventions, which usually has about 10,000 people there. So it's like a contradiction in my own mind. No, you're right, Sybil. You're right. We're built different in the country. We're built different in the country. City folk is different. City folk is different. There's no getting around it. City folk is way different than country folk. Country folk nicer, all right, more helpful. City folk is kind of rude and distant. And they got their cliques and their people and whatever. It's different. See, not that wasn't me, Moo. I was born and raised in the country. I was born in South Louisiana and raised pretty much in the country between Mississippi and in Louisiana. I didn't really live in a city until I was a teenager. I was like 17 the first time I lived in a city, and it freaked me out. I lived in Houston for the first time when I was 17, and holy cow, that's a completely different kind of lifestyle. Completely different kind of lifestyle. Right, Mo? Two different kinds of gunfire. Hunting or fighting. It's two different kinds. But no, like growing up in a country style setting, like it's I don't know, we were raised to be kind and to treat others how you want to be treated. That was the golden rule whenever I was being raised. We worked hard for anything we wanted. And I mean, I had to work hard to get an ice cream off the freaking ice cream truck. I was pulling weeds, cutting grass, tending to the flower beds. You know, there was all different kinds of stuff that my grandpa had me doing. We had fruit trees to look after. We had vegetable gardens. We're different in the country, and I mean anybody who's been there or been around us, they know the difference. I got a lot of family that's like I don't know how to describe it. Redneck, pretty much. That's I know that sounds effed up to say it that way, but they're rednecks. All right, that's a lot of my family. They're Mississippi, Georgia. That's it's just it is what it is. It's Southern rednecks, and I'm either deep South Louisiana or Mississippi, Georgia. I think we got people in Arkansas and Alabama too, all across the South, Carolinas. A lot of my family, I think, still resides in what was it, North Carolina? What are you doing, Blue? Push isn't even in the bed. What are you scratching the sheets for? What are you doing, young lady? You're being bad. You don't need to be scratching the sheets. Anyway, wherever Camp Lejeune is, Camp Lejeune is my family. A lot of my family still resides up there. Yeah, you got to make sure you look after those valves. You can't have them vooing all over the parking lot and stuff. Parking lot pasture. What was that? Ugh. Blessings be to you and to me. I swear too. Welcome in, Adam. The child that I'm doing all this stuff for today is so ungrateful to her mom. It makes me not want to do anything for her, okay? And she, like right now, I just got a text message. She needs to go to town if you're available. I said, I'm live on YouTube. I'm not gonna be done until about 12:30 today. You know, like I'm literally not doing my live stream this afternoon to go do this party thing for her, you know, to go help out. So I can't I'm not gonna end my entire stream, you know, like to go bring this kid to town because she didn't get something she forgot to get last night or whatever. She's always got to get something else. Always got to spend more money on something new. Anything her mom does isn't good enough. You know, it's always the wrong thing, or like she doesn't spend enough money on her. She's not getting the right stuff or whatever, you know. So it's like, I don't know. And me and my friend have this conversation all the time because she sees it. My friend sees it. She tries so freaking hard. And her daughter, who just turned 18, is extremely ungrateful and, like, apparently her daughter expects her mom to pay $43,000 a year, okay, for her to go to this school in wherever the hell she went. It's clear across the country for a job we're pretty confident she is not going to be able to do. And it's not trying to be mean or anything like that. This girl is all of like 85 pounds, you know, bean pole, tiny little thing. Dang it, Kush. And she wants to be a NASCAR pit crew mechanic. Not trying to be mean, but the tires of NASCAR weigh more than she does. I don't think she understands that she has to be able to pick up that entire tire, you know, and be fast about it. You can't take your time. No, you got to be fast. There's a lot of things I don't think she understands. She's trying to go to this like UTI automotive mechanic school, you know, and she thinks that she's going to get out of this school and automatically she's going to have this highest paying job and everything's going to be Gucci and all this stuff. But she expects her mom, who's a waitress out here in Lyman, you know, we don't make much money out here. She expects her to pay $43,000 a year for this school, which is more than we even make in a year, okay? Out here, I think my friend might make 35,000 a year, you know, plus no, maybe about 35, 40,000 a year if she's lucky waitressing out here, you know. So this little bitty girl that thinks she wants to be a NASCAR pit crew mechanic who has never worked on a car before doesn't even want to take time to go sit with her grandpa, who's a mechanic and has a shop right up the road. He will teach her for free. Okay? It's not good enough for her. She wants the college one. Right now, right away. You know? So I don't know. I'm not trying to sound mean or whatever, but I don't think she understands the job that she's going after. Like that job would be difficult for somebody like me. And I could pick up 80 pounds like it's nothing. Okay, those tires are not light in NASCAR. They're big and they're heavy. The machinery that you're using to put those tires on and to change the oil and the like, you got to be able to hold 5 gallons. If you're going to be the fuel guy, that pumps the fuel in, you got to be able to hold 5 gallons of fuel over your shoulder with the tank and then run with it, hit the nozzle, and then pump that fuel like within seconds. You're not gonna. I don't think she understands the amount of core strength that you need to be a NASCAR pit crew. Those guys train like football players, okay? They're out there working out in the gym every effing day because they have to. That's one hell of a freaking job. Like, I'm not a huge NASCAR fan, but no, that's one hell of a job. Like I couldn't do it. I'm not gonna lie. I could not be a NASCAR pit crew guy. And I could lift up 4 times her body weight, okay? I could pick up half that car. But I could not do the hustle and bustle like they do. I get that. Again, simple. I get that. But I guarantee you he's at the gym every single day busting his ass so that he can lift those tires and move with those NASCAR pit crew people. The girl that we're talking about right now doesn't have the oomph to want to get up in the morning to go to work. She complains about working at a stocking job. Welcome in, Dark Angel. Ugh. Again, look, if she pulls it through and starts doing everything she needs to do, whatever, cool beans, but I hear her complain about having to stock the shelves. My aunt said down 27 is effed up. Oof, that's not good. Right? You got to get that car ready like your life depends on it. Those guys, every single one of those pit crew members, they train their asses off every single day to be able to do that job as well and efficient as they do. Like my hat is off to every single one of the pit crew members. Okay? Their job is hard as shit. No, I get that, Sybil. I get that, okay? But every single one of them, even the small guys, still hit the gym and still train. And they all still have to be able to do all this kind of shit, and be quick about it. This girl complains about stocking the shelves. I don't think I've ever seen her move past the snail's pace in her life. I don't see in the years that I've known her, like in the last 4 or 5 years that I've been out here, that I've met this child, and she's kind of grown up from like a child to an 18-year-old. I have not seen her put forth the effort to show a pit car crew member. You see that little last sentence you put there, Sybil? That's what I'm talking about right here. I don't, and I'm not trying to sound mean. Okay, I'm not trying to be mean. I encourage everyone to chase their dream, okay? If this is really her dream, then so be it, chase it. But you have a grandpa that's right up the street every single day working on cars. And he offers to show her stuff for free. Okay? If this was really her dream, she'd be over there trying to learn how to work on cars. She's never touched a car a day in her life. Even now, to this day, she's graduating. She's already passed her classes or whatever. She's graduated. Still has never touched a car a day in her life. And she still says this is her dream and her passion. I just don't see it. Exactly, right, Sybil? I would be there every effing day at my grandpa's. Papa, show me what we got. Hey, how we do this? I would be the best technician to show up at that college because my grandpa would already have showed me everything. You know? I'd be able to take a car apart and put it back together, bolt by bolt, because my grandpa knows how to do it and he would have showed me everything in his shop. I don't understand why she won't go and just learn. How is she going to learn from these teachers over there if she's not willing to learn from family over here? I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. And again, I'm not trying to be mean. If she really would be showing signs of wanting to learn how to be a mechanic, signs of ambition and being able to do stuff like what they have to go through. It's like I don't think she realizes the job that she's saying she's going for. Like a NASCAR pit crew member is not. It's not like you're gonna be there going like, "This is me. This is my job. Hey, what's up? What's up? I got the best job in the world." No, you're gonna be busting ass 24/7. That's a hell of a job. Those guys make it look easy. Oh, they're quick. Look how quick they are. They did it in 30 seconds. That's got to be the easiest job in the world. No. People like that, they make it look easy because they work their ass off to perfect their craft, But again, you have to want to be there. You've got to want to do that. I have never seen her put forth any kind of effort to want to work on a car. I if it was me, my grandpa is literally a mile up the road right here in town, and he has a car shop with a lift, every single tool you could possibly need. He's got work all the time. He needs help. He can't pay anybody, he doesn't have the money to pay someone to go in there and hire a person. But if she's sitting there wanting to learn, I don't understand why she's not up there. Nose up his butt. Papa, show me where it's at. Tell me where to do. Show me this, show me that. See? No, I get that, okay? Look, again, I'm not trying to be sexist or anything like that. I know tons of women that love working on cars. But they show the enthusiasm to actually want to work on a car. They actually show the gumption to get up and go. I've heard. Look. The other day, she told me she had to be at her graduation walk or whatever for 1:15. I was sitting out there at 12:25. Okay, that gives us 45 minutes or 50 minutes. 50 minutes before she had to be there. It's a 15-minute drive. You know what time she came out of the house? 1:10. How many times did I go inside that house and say, hey, you ready? You ready to go? Come on, hey, let's go. 3 or 4 probably. I knocked on the door. I'll be right there. And then she got a call on the way to her little grad walk or whatever. And they were pretty much bitching her out for being late. She goes, I'm sorry. I can't help it. No, you could have. I was sitting there for an hour almost waiting for you. And you chose to be late. I don't see the enthusiasm to do what she's claiming she wants to do. And she's expecting her mom to just pay $45,000 a year for her to just go and just, I don't know what she's expecting is going to happen. You know, like she's just gonna sit there and nothing's gonna happen. She's gonna sit at home or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. It seems to me like she doesn't like grasp the concept that there's actual work to be done to get through life. And if you want to do something like be a NASCAR pit crew member, you cannot lay in bed 24/7. You have to get up. You have to do things. You have to go out and work your ass off to be able to do a job like that. That's one. I mean, I'm just saying, it's a lot of money, right, Adam? Right? That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know, like you have to show me you want to do this. To this day, okay, she's already graduated. She's gonna leave for this college in like 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks or something like this. Okay, she thinks she's ready to go on her own. I made the mistake myself when I was 17. You know, I thought I was a grown man. I got an apartment. I got a job. I got bills. And then adulthood set in and showed me how much of a child I really was. Because I couldn't handle it. Like, life kicked my ass when I was 17. I tucked tail and ran back home. Right, Sybil? No worries. Like, I tucked tail, and when I turned 18, I ran home and joined the sheriff's office because I didn't know what else to do. Like, I was clueless, you know? I thought I was ready for life. No, I was not. I was not. 6 months on my own, and my attitude changed. I realized that I was not an adult. I was not ready for that crap. I hear you, Adam. You gotta pump yourself up to get that stuff done sometimes. I feel that, man. I'm that kind of way now, you know. Like sometimes I get that way whenever I gotta minuscule things, you know. Like I drive. I gotta drive to Denver. I gotta drive to Colorado Springs, you know. And I'm just like, oh, I don't want to do it. Gotta pump myself up to drive. But again, I'm not trying to be mean, okay? Look, I definitely want to encourage any child to do what they want to do. We were always told we could be anything we wanted to be when we were growing up, okay? And I want that to still be the thing. All I'm saying is blessings be to you and to me. No. All I'm saying is you should at least show some kind of ambition to the dream you supposedly have. Like if you say you want to be an astronaut, you know, cool beans. Anybody can be an astronaut, man, woman, it doesn't matter. There's plenty of men and women astronauts out there. But you got to be willing to go through the lengths and the right, you know, distances to get there. If I see you sitting on the couch every single day eating Cheetos or not doing anything to show me that you really are interested in being an astronaut, you know, then I'm not going to believe that you want to be an astronaut. Same thing that goes with this whole NASCAR pit crew thing, you know. She's not showing me the initiative that she can do what she's setting out to be done. Welcome in, Brother Paolo. All right, Dark Angel. Everybody's mowing grass today. You want to be a fisherman on the weekend, not a landscaper? See, you got to show me the motivation then, Adam. You should have been the landscaper on the weekday and been the fisherman on the weekend. Consequences for your actions, brother. That's what it is, you know. You gotta do what you want to do. You gotta be motivated. You gotta be motivated. Had you gotten your grass cut yesterday, or day before yesterday, it would have been done today. See? Same rules apply, brother. Same rules apply. We're adults. We should know this. Or at least I'm the age of an adult. I don't think I'm an adult yet. I don't want to be an adult. I still want to be a kid. It isn't done. Yeah, see? That's what you get. That's what you get. No, I'm joking. No, I don't know. Like, I had a lot of dreams. I also went to a UTI school whenever I was her age, you know? That's where I went in Texas. I'm trying to explain to her, it's not easy. Like, I had ambition. I wanted to work on cars. I was at my uncle's house trying to learn cars, you know? We had shady tree mechanics. I still know how to work on cars a little bit. I know how to take something off and put it back on, you know, like old school cars. I'm not good with this new computer stuff. I hate that I can't work on a norm on my car. I can't touch it. Well, that's a lie. I can do a lot of things on my car. It's not that new, not run by computers. Some of these newer cars, I can't go in there and do. Like, I can change my belts, I can change tires, I can change my oil, I could do like I could probably I swapped alternators in that one before because I've worked on my friend's car. She's got an Escape too. I've worked on her car. So like I've done like I've actually tried to work on cars, and when I went to that school, they told me it was going to be $900. That's all I was going to have to pay back when I graduated because I had all these student loans and all these grants and everything that was going to be given to me, and I was excited. I went out there at 17 years old. 2 months into the college, they pulled me into administration's office and told me that I owed them over $4,000, and they told me if I didn't give them that money right away, I couldn't go to their school anymore. I was like, dude, I'm 17. I don't have that kind of money. What do you think I get from? I got a job at a mattress firm for crying out loud. I was a mattress loader at the time. That's what they that's another thing. You have to get a job, you have to have a car, you have to have insurance on your car, you have to have an apartment, you have to keep your apartment clean. They come and check too. They send people out to your place to check. This is how strict the school is. You know, they check up on all your stuff to make sure you got all these boxes checked off. And like you if you don't follow all their rules, they can kick you out. Well, they came to me 2 months in and told me that all my student loans, all that stuff was gone, did not exist anymore. And they said that I owed them over $4,000, and if I didn't pay them that money, I was gone. I couldn't go to school there anymore. And the next thing I knew, I was on my ass on an apartment that I couldn't afford because I was barely making like I don't know $450 a month or something at this mattress firm. I was only part time. I could only get what I can get, you know. My apartment at the time was $400 a month. I was living off of ramen noodles because that's all I could afford after my apartment was paid. And I ended up moving in with a friend because I couldn't afford the apartment anymore. I was like, dude, I can't afford this apartment no more. And I let the apartment go. And I moved in with him and I started sleeping on his couch. And I was paying him a little bit of money a month to sleep on the couch. And then it got so overwhelming because I still wasn't making enough money. Even with that, like even with sleeping on his couch, giving him $200-300 a month, I was only having like $100 a month. I don't, I $100 doesn't go far. I don't care who you are, $100 does not go far. You can try to live as frugal as possible. You spending money on food, transportation. I had to spend money on bus fare to get back and forth to work. You know, like that, gone. It was insane how hard the struggle was and how quick it hit me at 17. And I've tried to explain that to her, you know, like I'm trying to come to her from point of view is like, look, I've done that. I went there. I literally exactly what you're going to, the school you're going to. And I was trying to explain to her how intense the school is. She's dead set that that's exactly what she wants to be. But I have never seen her go, like, I've never seen her get dirty. Okay? I had cousins female cousins that worked on cars. I watched them work on cars. My uncle he's willing to show anybody if you want to learn. Come on. But you got to be willing to want to learn. You can't just I don't know. I think she just expects it to just happen, you know? Like she doesn't need I don't know what she expects. Maybe she thinks she's going to marry some rich dude and he's going to take care of her or something. I don't know. Kids these days, man, I don't think they understand. It's not easy to just go out there and be an adult. Like hell, I still hate it. I still hate it. Just saying. I don't see the like the ambition doesn't match the goal. Like I don't see it being achieved, and I'm not trying. Every time I talk about it, I feel like I'm being a butthole. You know, I'm being mean because it feels like I'm trying to like dampen her spirits on her dream, but she's not showing me the initiative to accomplish the goal that she's saying she wants to accomplish. Like you tell me you want to make a slam dunk on a 12-foot basketball, basketball goal, but you're only jumping 1 foot off the ground and you're not willing to try to jump higher, then I don't see you achieving that goal. If you're not willing to jump 4 or 5 foot to get to your goal, you're only willing to jump 1 foot. Your goal's up here, and you're only willing to go like this. I don't ever see you reaching your goal. Right? No, hey, look, that's what we keep saying. And I'm not trying to be mean about it. I don't think it's going to last. I think she's going to call home, and, she's going to be crying, begging to come back. I think that's how it's going to be. And I'm not trying, I don't want to bring her down, but unless she opens her eyes and realizes, like, we told her several times, she needs to take like a year. Okay, take 1 year, learn with your grandpa. Like let him teach you so you have some kind of knowledge of what you're getting into. Test your hand out, okay, and see if it's really what you want to do. Get dirty working on a car and see if you like it still. Because a lot of people, they think, oh yeah, I'd love to work on a car. And then they get dirty and start working on the car and realize that it's not as easy as it looks sometimes. Sometimes things go wrong. It's not what you thought it was. Or maybe it was, and then it's something else too. Like cars are not. They used to be easy. Cars used to be easy, okay? Back when I first started working on cars used to be easy. Nowadays, it could be a number of things that's going wrong. It could be a computer sensor issue. Like if it's getting the wrong code, all of a sudden, this ain't working no more. And unless you got the right computer to fix that sucker, you're screwed. Cars are getting harder and harder to work on, and like you need to bring them like to specialized mechanics and shit nowadays. But you still you have to know that's what you want to do. And then like I've if you're not willing to try, then I don't know what to tell her. Like it feels like she just wants her mom to spend a ton of money on a school that she doesn't even know she really wants to go to. She's sold on an idea instead of practicality. I think, like, I just think if she would take time to go work with her grandpa and learn a little bit, she might still go to the school. Okay, like, I'm not saying that she won't go to the school, but what if she goes and finds out that it's not for her because she doesn't want to work on a car after she's tried working on cars? You know, and that is very true. That is very true, Adam. Now, I will say this: they're not going to teach her how to work on a racetrack inside this UTI. She's going to be inside of this little classroom. It's all air conditioned and cushy, and like the teachers are cool. It was awesome school, but they're not teaching you how to work on the racetrack. They're not teaching you how to work in the the car dealerships and stuff. They're teaching you in a classroom. I mean, they have their shops and stuff where you're out in like a warehouse type shop, but it's still a very laid back situation. It's not like a normal job. I'm just saying, like test your hand at working on a car to see if it's even what you want to do to begin with. If you've never touched a car a day in your life, and all of a sudden your dream is you're going to be this specialized car mechanic for a pit crew that works extremely hard. It's like I don't think she understands how hard the job is she's applying for. And I just think she should at least attempt to learn a little bit about working on cars and make sure it's something for her. Like, what if she goes and works with her grandpa and then realizes this isn't for me? I don't really want to do this anymore. She just saved 80 something $1,000 for 2 years. No, you're good, brother Paolo. I agree. I agree. It's just you, like you said, Adam. You have to show me you want that before I would spend $80,000 for you to have that. I don't have $80,000 to spend. Wish I did, but that's a lot of money. For something that I don't know who sold her the idea that that was a cushion gravy job. I Yeah, yeah, you're right about that too, Adam. You're right about that too. Again, those guys work their ass off. I'm not trying to be mean. They work hard to get those positions. I'm not a huge NASCAR fan, but I've seen a couple NASCAR races. I've watched the pit crew in action. They're I could not do it. I will admit right here, right now, I cannot do what they do. All right, yes, I'm strong enough to lift that tire. Yes, I'm strong enough to lift that fuel can. Am I quick enough to do everything that they do? No. Those mofos are quick. I don't have the dedication to hit the gym every single day like they do. I don't. I'll admit it right now. I don't work out. Yes, I can lift a shit ton of weight, but that's natural capability. I'm not out there working out trying to build muscle or anything. I'm just big. So I can lift a lot. I can do stuff that make people go like, "Whoa," all the time. But it has nothing to do with going to the gym and working out cuz I just don't. I don't have motivation whenever I go to a gym for working out. I go to a gym and I sit in a hot tub, I sit in a sauna, I relax. When you fight, you don't go exceptional, you become exceptional. Yeah, yeah, you're right. I just don't think she realizes that everything she's looking for is not just going to be giving to her. She's gonna have to work her ass off to get there, and she's not showing the initiative to achieve those goals. Like I'm speaking real. reality, you know. If you want to be a NASCAR pit crew member, you should have been over there trying to learn how to work on cars to begin with. So you at least have a general concept of how to work on a car. Because, yes, they will teach you in the school the specifics of what you're going to be doing for these jobs. But if you don't have the basic grasping of how to use tools or what goes where or what does what, then you're going in blind. You're starting from scratch where you're gonna have all these people that are in there that I guarantee you they have been working on cars for years before they got into this school. Probably with their uncles, their grandpas, somebody was teaching them alongside. So they're gonna be flying ahead of you across the class, and she's expecting this teacher to just sit there and hold her hand or something, teaching her every little basic thing. They expect you to have some kind of basic knowledge of mechanics when you go to this school. And I don't see it. But enough of that. Let's stop talking about that. Let's go play some winner ducky dinner if anybody wants to play. Um, yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that, Adam. Everybody's got to start somewhere. But again, if you got basic knowledge before you get to a school, or what if she goes to this school and she's sitting there and a month in, 2 months in, like what happened to me, she changes her mind or something. She's sitting at this school and all of a sudden it's not for her because she doesn't like working on cars. She realized she doesn't like working on cars because it's the first time she's ever touched a car is at the school. Then now her mom is out however much money and she's just like, well, I'm just not going to go here anymore. I'm just going to go home. When she could have at least taken a chance and tried her hand at working on cars with her grandpa. And if she liked it, cool beans. Go to the school. Learn more. Follow your dream. Achieve it. Reach the goals. But if you go to work with your grandpa and you realize it's not for you, then you saved yourself $80,000 and you could decide something that might be more your path. Think about what you might actually like if you don't like that. If you do like it, cool beans. Move forward with it. That's all I'm saying. There's tons of stuff that I wanted to do in life, okay? Tons of stuff. I wanted to be an architect when I was growing up. I loved architecture. I loved drawing. I loved building things, I loved the idea of designing something from start to finish. And I've done my own stuff like this, buses, tiny houses, little things. But I didn't have the drive to do like what an architect had to do. When they blueprints, my blueprints would not be that detailed. I learned whenever I tried. I went through art school and stuff like this. Trying to better myself for architecture, and then I realized about it that it wasn't just art. It was a lot of math involved and a lot of all this other stuff. Ooh. That's kind of cool, Sybil. I'm glad it didn't start a fire. Right? That's all I'm saying. Free firewood. That's all I'm saying, Adam. You go bust your knuckles a couple times and see if it's really what you want to do. You know? Find out if it's really for you. There's so many things in life that I've wanted to do since then. Like I said, I wanted to be in architecture, but I couldn't. I wasn't smart enough. I'll admit it. I wasn't smart enough to be an architect. I probably could have worked harder and gotten there, but it started to feel like an overwhelming thing for me, and it realized that it wasn't. I realized it wasn't for me. I realized I like it, like I understand. We need architects and stuff like this, but I also realized that it was not personally something that I should move forward with, because if I would have kept going, I would have just, I don't know, I probably would have failed or something. It started to overwhelm me in the beginning. So then yeah, it was not. Anyway, no worries, Sybil. Ooh. But yeah, no. So I moved on to something else that might be more up my alley, and I started liking cars, and I started trying to work on cars and stuff. So I started learning with my uncles, and they would teach me how to do like basic things like change the oil, or change a fan belt, or like replace spark plugs, or I don't know, little things, man. Change a tire, like little things. This kid's never changed a tire. All right, Adam. Welcome in, Janice. And I don't know. Like, I started learning on how to work on cars, and I got really excited. And then I had this recruiter come out and talk to me about this school called UTI, and they promised me my dreams would become true, and working on cars would be the best thing. And I love the school. Okay, when I went to the school, the teachers were awesome, the classrooms were clean and nice, and they had plenty of knowledge of everything. I can take apart a transmission, a manual transmission, blindfolded, and put it back together if I wanted. We used to have fun in class. For the 2 months I was there, we had a lot of fun. You learn a lot too. Like, you learn a lot, but you have to have a basic knowledge of mechanics and tools and working on cars to be able to pick up and run with everything. Like we had. It's just like in school. This She complains about school, but you're back in school. You have different classes. You have electronics. You have transmissions. You have brakes. You have you have like 20 different classes that they'll put you through in like different semesters. You'll go through different classes. In the 2 months that I was there, I was in 4 or 5 different classes that I had to go through every day. I was in like 1 period, 2 periods, 3 periods, 4 periods. And then I had my job afterwards, and you have to keep it's a whole bunch of stuff you got to do. But it was not like an easy task. It wasn't like I couldn't just like coast through it. You can't just coast through UTI. They expect you to work as hard as you're supposed to work. That's all there is to it. They want you to do what you're supposed to do. But all right, let's show off the machine here. If anybody wants to play. If nobody plays, then they'll be here tomorrow morning, because I won't be able to come live this afternoon. If nobody wants to play, then I guess, I don't know. We'll go do some blessings, and then I'll end the stream or something. I don't know. All right, Kush. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. Try to show it off like this, I guess, so you can see the bigger tickets. We do have $800 of tickets in the machine up for grabs. Kush, what are you doing? Well, you're being weird. I'm just asking you what you're doing. Were you seriously just licking the floor, though? Did I catch you licking the floor? I did, huh? You're a floor licker. I caught him, everybody. I caught him licking the floor. Kush licking the floor. Could be his new nickname, Kush licking the floor. Oh, whatever. Whatever. You can't plead your case now. I caught you doing it. It's too late, buddy. I caught you doing it. Oh, you want your chair? You want the chair? Here. Here, Kush. There you go. Is that what you wanted? Huh? Does that chair make you happy? Walls in the bushes. Nobody talking, huh? This is why I'm glad or I hope I get the job. You're beating the bushes. Paulo says he's here. I hope I got that job for real, cause like he took all my information like I got it. So I'm just waiting for him to call me back and tell me when I start. It'd be nice. Give me a prediction. I mean, he told me how much I was going to be making an hour and how tips would work, and he told me he took down my insurance, my driver's license, social security card, and my car registration. He just told me he doesn't know how delivery is going to work yet. Like he doesn't know this town. And I was like, I think you'll do fine with delivery out here. Everybody wants it. And once they know, oh, I have no idea whenever I'm gonna start working. Like that's why I'm wondering when he's gonna call me and tell me that I can go start working. So once that happens, my schedule might change because they open up at 11 o'clock in the morning, and I don't know what time they close. But I will be doing my live streams either a little earlier in the morning and no afternoon live stream, or I don't know. We'll see. Certain days I might not have an afternoon live stream. Certain days I might have it. I don't know how my schedule is gonna be, but I'm gonna work my live streams around my schedule, and we'll still have winter ducky dinner and like other things too. We're gonna start doing more cool things. If I'm working enough to where I can afford to go out, then hell yeah. Yeah, they're brand new in town. They just opened up about a month ago. Not yet. They're debating if they want to drive out to the neighboring towns like Genoa and Hugo. But it's a 30-minute drive round trip if we do that. So they don't know. Probably in town, which would be about 3 miles, 3 to 5 miles, I think, in town. Fudge. Sorry. Sorry. I'm not talking to you. You're sitting in my chair. You're a special kitty. Are there many Pix houses? I mean, there's enough. No, there's no pizza places. There's no pizza places in town that deliver. There's only like a KOA campground that they make frozen pizzas called Hunt Brothers Pizzas. Watch out, Kush. They make frozen pizza that they put toppings on and bake it in a little rickety oven. And that, or you can go to gas stations like Loaf and Jug or Flying J, and they have their gas station pizza, which is not really that good. But other than that, there's no pizza places in town. That's the only pizza place in town. You're special, Kush. You are. You know that? Huh? You know that? You're special. Oh, oh, kitty attacks. No. No climbing on my shoulder. No climbing on my shoulder, buddy. No. You don't have to climb. You don't have to climb. You can be a good kitty and not climb. Yeah, see your claws. Ow. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's a very good chance that they're gonna do really good. Kush, dude, you're drooling, buddy. Get down. Get down. That didn't take long for you to start drooling. What the heck? Yuck. What is up with you and drooling, Kush? If I pet you, you're gonna start drooling all over me now? Can't pet you anymore? So yeah, like I'm not worried about like them not getting business. Once people realize there's delivery, then I'm pretty confident we'll get business. I just think it'd be cool to have like steady income coming in again. And I mean, I'm pretty confident he's not going to work me over 40 hours a week unless I'm going to be making a lot of overtime. So we'll have plenty of time to go live here on YouTube, either before or after or both. Like we'll probably get up early, go live before my job, and then go to my job, do my job, come home, and I can go live when I get home. If I'm still doing 2 live streams a day, we don't know. We don't know. It all depends if it's worth it for me to go live twice a day. At the moment, it's not. Okay, not gonna lie to you guys. At the moment, it's not worth it for me to go live twice a day. If we play Winner Winner Ducky Dinner, cool beans, you know. But if nobody plays, then I'm just sitting here wasting time. So it's like I don't know. And share the pizza with y'all. I mean, if I get discounts and stuff, I'll buy some pizza and stuff. We'll have pizza on the channel. I love pizza. If I could afford it, I'd go get a pizza now. But it's like $20 for a small pizza at that place. 12-inch pizza, $16.99 plus tax for a specialty pizza, like a chicken bacon ranch or something. But that's pretty much everywhere in town's expensive for food. So I wonder, if these tickets sitting in the machine like they're sitting is like building up luck and gaining wins to them, Like huge winners are building up because they've been sitting in the machine for I don't know how long. I'm sorry, brother Paolo. PayPal sucks. Yes, smaller than medium, 12 inches. Their pizzas go 12 inches, 16 inches, 18 inches, and then 26 inches. So it's like a 1 foot pizza. If I can show this. It's like a 1 foot pizza about this big, and then it goes to a medium pizza, which is 16 inches, which is like a 1.5 foot pizza, and then an 18-inch pizza, which is 18 inches is like a 1.5 foot. Yeah, at the Roshi's Pizza, the place that I'm gonna be working, it's $16.99 for a small, $18.99 for a medium, 20 or 30. I think it's 20 something for a large, and then the 26-inch, the extra large pizza, the big one, it goes to like $45 for the big pizza. It's expensive for the big one. 12 euros for a small. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Watch, let me pull up the menu and I'll tell you. So yeah, they're open from 11 to 8. And it says if you get a one topping pizza with the basic sauce, a small 12-inch pizza is $12.99, and then it goes to a 14-inch pizza. Sorry, 14-inch pizza, and that's $15.99. And then the 18-inch pizza is $22.99, and the 26-inch pizza is $35.99 for the basic one topping, one sauce. If you get their specialty pizza, it's $15.99 for a small, $17.99 for a 14-inch, $24.99 for an 18-inch, and $43.99 for a 26-inch. Or $42.99 maybe, $42.99. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty pricey. That's why I don't buy pizza right now, because I can't afford it. Margarita. Yeah, the cheapest here would be cheese. That'd be $12.99. Cheese. Besides that, all have 3 to 5 ingredients. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be like a specialty pizza here. Yeah, yeah, a little bit, Paolo. A little bit. It is what it is. I might make me a bowl of cereal. Since nobody's playing. Oh. Yeah, it is expensive, Janice. I'm not saying it's cheap. I definitely agree. It's expensive. Yeah, it's messed up. No, I will say this: they grind their own cheese. It's not like they're getting bagged cheese and stuff. So it is kind of cool. They make their own sauce. Yeah, I think they make their own dough. So it's worth the extra price. It's not like you're getting crappy pizza. Oh, I believe that, Paolo. I believe that. I've tried it once. It's okay. I didn't get to try the pizza I wanted, so I guess I wasn't really blown away. Um, Fruity Pebbles. Mm-hmm. Welcome in, Milagro. Ha! I feel that, Paolo. I don't get full anymore. I just kind of snack. Food also doesn't last long either. Wonder where everybody went. I bet Moo got kicked out. Excuse me. Alright, well, I guess if nobody wants to play Winner Ducky Dinner, we'll go to the back, do a few blessings, and then probably end the stream. Just gonna motivate myself to get up. Ow. Ow. Oh, I'm like snap, crackle, and pop over here. Just pop, 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 pop. Yep, I'm getting up. Going to do blessings. Oh my gosh. Oh, excuse me. That's not my. Oh, that's my torche. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. Come on, light. This torch is starting to irritate the hell out of me. Ah! Blessings be to you and to me. Every time I sneeze. What? What, Blue? Am I not allowed to sneeze? I'm the only one that's not allowed to sneeze here. Ooh, sunny and then rain, huh? I don't know what we're going to have in Colorado today. We get sun right now. I'm currently pulling in 137 watts from my 200 watt panel. Yeah. Nothing to shake a stick at. I got a new battery coming in hopefully next week. Oof. What, Blue? What? You a special puppy? Huh? Is your stomach full from eating all your food? Huh? Or did I put the salmon oil on it, make you eat every bit of it? She likes salmon oil. Oh, you're special, Blue. You are. You're special. Did you just lick my chair? What a weirdo! I wish I would have got that on camera, you guys. She just climbed up near the arm of the chair, did this weird, like, weird look at the chair, and then went and licked it. What was that about? What was that about, you chair licker? You're a chair licker. You're a chair licker, Blue. You are. You're a chair licker. I just watched you do it. I just watched you do it. What's up? What's up, chair licker? What's up, chair licker? Are you gonna do it again? Should I get the camera out? Should I get the camera out and ready? Are you gonna do it again? Huh? Are you gonna do it again? Are you gonna lick that chair? Oh, is you a chair licker? Huh? Are you a chair licker, Blue? Are you a chair licker? That's Blue Dream, the chair licker. Huh? You be licking them chairs? What? Don't look at him. What's he gonna do about it? Huh? Is he guarding the chair? You can't get up right now? Huh? Is that what your deal is? Is Kush guarding the chair? Kush claims every chair for himself. Hmm? Huh, Blue? Huh? Is Kush guarding the chair? Can you not get up there? Kush is in the chair. Kush says no. Kush says no. Oh, some yoga. Yoga. The Dream just did her yoga stretches. That was the downward dog. Hmm. Hmm. You just did your yoga. You just did your yoga. Did you? You did the downward dog. What, are you gonna go lick the chair? Oh, 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 sorry. Sorry. I hit that stupid green screen button thing by accident. Did not mean to do that. I wish that wouldn't even be a thing. Why is there even a green screen option? Huh, Blue? Why is there a green screen option? Kush ain't having none of it. Are you real, Kush? Are you real? Are you an animatronic cat? Is you a real kitty? Or are you an animatronic kitty? Is there a puppeteer in this chair working you with his hand? There is, huh? There is, huh? You're just an animatronic kitty. You're not real. You're just a you're a kitty that gets worked by a puppeteer. Like Salem from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. What? What, Blue? Am I giving him too much attention? Huh? Am I giving Kush too much attention? He's just a puppet. She's a puppy. He's a puppet. Puppy. Puppet. Puppy. Puppet. Are you a puppet, Kush? Huh, Kush? Are you a puppet? You are, huh? You're just a puppet. You're not real. Kush is just a puppet. There's a small puppeteer sitting inside the base of this chair, right here. They're just working him with their hand. That's how we do this in the movie industry. You gotta know this. You gotta know this. Blue is also a puppet. This is AI. That's what Blue Dream is. She's AI generated. You are, huh, Blue? You are, huh? You're AI generated. You're not. You're not a real puppers. That's why you look like a cow. Because we put dog and cow in the AI generator thing, and this is what it came up with on Blue Dream. This is what happened. That's what happened. We put dog and cow in the AI generator, and it came up with Blue Dream. She's AI generated. Blue Dream's AI and Kush is animatronic. See how he robotically moves his head around? Oh, Kush. That's why he doesn't turn towards. Oh, see, look at that. He doesn't know where to turn his hand. I'm over here, other side. Puppeteer, over here, other side. Turn your head the other way. See? Got these dumb puppeteers, they don't know how to do their jobs right. Look at this AI dog. Are you AI, Blue? You are, huh? You're AI generated. Cow dog. Cow dog. Welcome in, Brother Dustin. What, Blue? What? Am I giving you stinkers? Is Daddy telling everybody you're AI? You're like, I'm not AI, Daddy. I'm real. I'm real, Daddy. I'm right here. I'm not AI. I'm real, Daddy. Tell everybody the truth. Tell them I'm real. This is not fake. I'm not AI. I'm a real doggo. Real doggo. Yeah. I'm Blue. And he's like, tell everybody the truth. I'm not AI. I'm real. Kush is a puppet, though. You're special, Blue. You're so special. You are. Look at that. Are you gonna sit pretty? Are you sitting pretty? Are you sitting pretty? What? Well, what do you want? Did you want something? Huh? Do you want something that you haven't? Have you been a good girl? You want this? Is this what you want? Is that what you want, Blue? Is this what you want? This is? Okay. Okay. Here we go. Hold on. We're gonna set this camera down if I can get it in the hole. Put this like that. Oh, Kush, don't worry, bud. I'm not gonna forget about you. All right, Blue. Good. Sit. Okay. Now, Kush, I want you to come up here. That's yours too, Kush. Don't worry. All right, Blue. Come here. Sit. Good girl. Up here. Sit. Good boy. That's how you train a cat to sit for treats. Will you take your time, Blue? Sheesh. She's over there gobbling her treat down. So some good treats, Kush? Kush is like, see, I'm not animatronic. I'm real. I'm real. The heck? Huh? The heck? You just gonna take my seat? He said, I'm gonna prove to everybody I'm not an animatronic. There's no puppeteer. No puppeteer. If anything, I'm AI. Are you AI too, Kush? Huh? You're a very good, realistic Garfield. You know that, Kush? Got an itchy? You got itchy? Are you Garfield in real life? Hmm? Are you Garfield in real life? You're a real life Garfield, aren't you? Oh, why is it all blurry? Because you're AI. That's why. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Alright. Right? Right? They get so excited over their treats. Watch out, Kush. Get down. Get down. I want to sit down in my chair. You took my other chair and you claimed it as yours. You can't have all of them. You can only have certain chairs. Not all the chairs. Ugh. There we go. Alright, let's do a blessings and then I guess I'll say goodbye. Since nobody's playing winner Ducky dinner. My animals are very food motivated like me, I guess, you know. If food's involved, they want to get out there and do it. Blessings be to you and to me. Ooh, that blessings hit a little hard. All right. Hope you all have a blessed day. And oh yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Stay blessed, peeps.